Hello everyone, and welcome back. I'm going to do a hobby farm video update here this weekend. And right now I've got chickens and turkeys that were in the brooder that have to go to the outside brooder. And when I put them in with the chickens just attacked them and about killed them, so I put them in here with the turkeys. And now one of my smaller turkeys, I found that dead today. So something I've been putting off that I shouldn't have been putting off has to be done. And I've got to get rid of the geese and the ducks here. They're loud, they eat a lot of food, they're all females as far as the geese go, so I couldn't hatch any eggs. It's time for them to go in the freezer. Well, that's two of them right there that are ready to go in and get washed up. I did keep the hearts. Usually I like the hearts and the gizzard, but I found that these gizzards were the kind that you can't get that inner skin off of them. And I'm going to be going out crayfishing coming up here, so I'm keeping the lungs, the livers, and the gizzards. They can go in for crayfish bait. Well, I put the one out in the freezer, and this one here I'm just going to throw in the fridge, and I think tomorrow after work I think I might take out the rotisserie and make me some goose. I've never had homegrown goose, only wild shot goose, so it'll be interesting to see if they taste any different or what. Well, there's my bag of crayfish bait right there. I've got some fish entrails that are unthawing, and I also have some chicken livers. So tomorrow after work we'll go out there, continue on with the geese, and show you the rest of the hobby farm. After work tonight I took care of the other two geese, and they're just now, you can see, ready to go into the freezer. And that one from last night that I put into the refrigerator, I've got that in the roaster cooking right now. All day today I was excited at work because I wanted to do it in my rotisserie, and then when I got home I took out my rotisserie. That goose wouldn't even come close to fitting into this little thing. So I've got the one in the roaster there, and then those three top packages right there, those are the ones I just put those two in, and this is the one from last night. So now out here in this pen I just have the ducks, and you know, three of those are the ones I've had for a year, and that one right there is the one that I just hatched, and that's only about 2 months ago. I'm surprised how fast it's grown. It's almost as big as the adults. Well, that's it for today. The geese are down now. That's good. I'll figure out with these ducks, they're not as big of an issue. This is a holiday weekend. It's 4th of July weekend. Today is Saturday. I had to work all day today. And tomorrow now we have a barbecue at my folks around noon. And I'm still going to get stuff. I need to get this cage cleaned out. The problem with having the ducks and the geese and then putting other birds in there is everything is wet. No matter what they do, everything is always wet. So I'll get this one cleaned out and everything like that. So over the next couple days we'll just keep going through this, and eventually I'll get some of the birds out here, get my little birds into the brooder, and you'll kind of get a full picture on what's going on here at the hobby farm. I just tried a little piece of the goose, and it's amazing. Usually I'm used to eating wild goose that I shot, and this has no gamey taste to it at all. Very good. Good morning, everybody. It's just about 7 o'clock in the morning here. I got my rubber boots on. It's time to clean out that old goose cage. What I'm going to do for right now is I'm just going to separate these two sides of the pen. I'll keep those ducks separated now. 3 of them are the older ones. They're only going to be around for a couple more days, and then they're going to go in the freezer. Got a couple of dry spots for them to sit. I'll have to rig up some sort of a feeder in this one. So part of the reason I'm doing all this is because of what's going on in here. Here in the rabbit chicken barn, I have my brooders over here, and in that brooder, those are the birds right there. That one is the big turkey, and I've got 2 chickens in there, and I had 2 turkeys and 2 chickens, and when I put them out there with the turkeys killed the smaller turkey. So I had to get a cage for them, like I kind of explained earlier. So I'm going to put these out in the new cage. You can see right here, my Muscovy ducks, they hatched 6 that survived of these cute little ones. And actually, once I'm done with all this, within the next few days, I'm going to separate those babies from the mothers, so that they can hopefully, maybe they'll lay again, but I want to get those in a pen. I don't want them to be free-ranging outside because something might end up getting them. But for right now, I'm going to take these 3 and put them out in that cage that we just cleaned. Well, now I'm going to clean out this brooder, which isn't that big of a deal because I just cleaned it the other day when I tried to switch everything around. Got some sawdust here from the workshop. Everything we've been doing out there is to take care of the main dilemma. I had to do all of that stuff because of what's going on in here. And here I have turkeys and chickens that have hatched that have to go into the outside brooder. In my lockdown incubator, I hatched a few quail, and I had nowhere to put them. The bigger, like just that turkey alone would step on these and squish them. So I had to put a little food and water thing into the lockdown incubator so I could leave them in here for a couple days. So now I'm going to take all these out of here and we'll bring them out to that brooder that we just cleaned up, and then I got to clean this one out and get the quail put into this box. Just getting my little Tupperware thing ready to carry those little chicks out there, but I wanted to show you guys, I brought home the 3 chickens from Louisiana, the Jersey Giant rooster and then 2 Moran hens, and the Moran just laid me, I've got 2 eggs from so far, one of them, and look at that nice dark brown speckled, beautiful egg. I'm glad this part is finally done. Now I'm good for these for at least a couple of weeks. And since we're in this barn here, there's old Mr. Buck. He's doing real good. And then I've got my 2 new does, and now they're old enough to breed now, so I've been thinking I should probably breed these in the next week or so we can have the rabbits and then get them butchered this fall before the snow flies. And in this brooder here, I've got the quail that I've hatched so far. Let's see if I can open this up. They're really good at flying out. I've got 3 of the bobwhites in here, and 2 of them are the cortunics. And it's amazing when you look at these. Actually, you see that one right there, and that one that's walking in front there. Those are their cortunics. They're actually bigger now than the bobwhite, and they are 5 weeks younger. The bobwhites are actually 5 weeks older than the cortunics. So, as far as raising them for meat, the cortunics, or however you pronounce that, quail, they hatch in 16 days. The eggs are hatching, and in 8 weeks they're ready for butcher, and they're also ready to lay eggs, and so you could hatch out those babies again. Definitely better. They don't sound very good. They have a horrible sound to them. The bobwhites are beautiful, but anyway, if you're raising them for meat, that's the way to go. And the eggs are bigger also. That's my Jersey Giant rooster that I got down in Louisiana, one of Melissa's chickens. And those right there are the 2 Moran hens I got from her also, with the way that they lay that dark speckled egg. And there's lonely old Chester. Now that Max is gone, he doesn't have anybody to play with. Not that Max was playing around much with him in the end, but yeah, good boy. And here now I've got my Oricana rooster, and I've got these are all my Rhode Island Red hens. And then I've got one, if they quit stepping on her, I've got my one Americana hen right there, and she has been sitting on eggs now for almost 3 weeks. I don't know how many she has in there. The other chickens created another nest and lay their eggs over here. But anyway, I'm really excited that she's going to hatch little ones like those ducks did. Now I'm going to clean out this brooder so I can get those quail put in here. There we go. It's all cleaned out and ready for the quail. My incubation time here, it's dying down. I don't want to hatch many more eggs, but those are all turkey. I think I've got 2 duck in there. And this one, I've got an all duck there on the right and turkey on the left. I haven't had just the 1 duck hatch this year, but who knows? There's a lot of them, and they all handle pretty nice. I'm going to end up cleaning out this chicken pen right here because it's been a while since I did that one. Turkey pen's coming up pretty soon, but pretty much there's just one more thing left to show you, and that's the pigs. Now you can see now I've had these pigs, I don't know, I think about 3 months now, and they're getting big. This one right here, he's really getting big. So, and I've just been feeding them cracked corn mixed in with the soybean meal, and it seems to work really good. They're putting on weight way faster than the first batch I had a couple years ago. I mean, he's a big boy. My feeder still seems to be doing good. In fact, I don't like how they jump up like that. Like my mom was here a couple weeks ago, and when they jump up, they flick mud off of their feet when it's wet. So I did get a board here that I want to put on the front of this to stop that. Well, I don't know if that'll keep them from jumping up. I doubt it will, but maybe the mud at least will fling not right at you. That's the problem. They'll still get up there, but they can't fling it like they were. They'll probably pull that thing down. Okay everyone, well thanks a lot for watching. I got about another hour to go before I have to hop in the shower and get ready to go to the folks for the 4th of July weekend barbecue. And I think this afternoon I might run the traps out and do another video on mud bugging 2016. We'll see you guys on the next video.